Go ahead and call meeting to order. Welcome to the first meeting of the House Transportation Committee. Before we get started, I'd like to welcome a new member to the committee, Ruth Ann Palumbo, my seatmate on the floor. I'd just like to remind the members of a few items here. First, when the Secretary calls a roll, if you are attending remotely, please advise of your location. Silence your cell phones, unless you want to come up and put it on microphone for all of us to hear. If you wish to be recognized, just make sure to get the attention of either John to my left or Sasha to my right. Sasha's filling in for Christina today. We'll put your name on a list, and then if you want to do remotely, just put something in the chat function, and we'll get you recognized. I'd like to recognize our staff, Brandon White, Dana Fugazi, and we have an intern from Campbellsville University, Quibe Malala. Where's he at? All right. Everybody welcome him to the committee today. At this time, I'd ask the Secretary to please call the roll.
Representative Branscombe.
Present in the room.
Representative Dixon.
Present in the room.
Representative Fleming. Representative Hale.
Present in the room.
Representative Heverin.
Present in the room.
Representative Regina Huff.
Present in my annex office.
Thank you. Representative Thomas Huff.
Present in the room.
Representative Lewis.
Present in the room.
Representative Maddox.
Present in the room.
Representative McCool.
Here.
Representative McPherson.
Present in the room.
Representative Miller. Representative Palumbo.
Here in my annex office.
Thank you. Representative Santoro. Representative Smith.
Present in my office.
Thank you. Representative Stevenson.
Present in the room.
Representative Tackett Lafferty.
Present in the room.
Representative Thomas.
Present in the room.
Representative Westrom. Representative Wheatley. Representative Bridges.
Present in the room.
Chairman Upchurch.
Present in the room. We do have a quorum. We're duly constituted to do business. First item on the agenda is House Bill 284. Representative Meredith, you'll come forward. Please introduce yourself and your guest for the record. I see you have an expert.
Two experts, and I'm not either one of them. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. House Bill 284, Representative Michael Meredith, representing the 19th House District, and I will let my guest introduce themselves as well.
I'm Tabitha Clemens, Grant County Clerk, and representing the Kentucky County Clerks Association today.
My name is Tom Underwood, and I'm representing the Kentucky Automobile Dealers Association.
Mr. Chairman, House Bill 284 is the result of the County Clerks Modernization Task Force that took place over the last interim. There were really two topics that were brought up in that task force, and mostly land records, and then the secondary topic was the motor vehicle titling system in Kentucky. What House Bill 284 will do is it would create an electronic motor vehicle titling and lien system for the Commonwealth, modernizing our archaic structure in lines with many other states around the nation. The bill is a product of both the discussions of the task force as well as meetings afterwards with all of the stakeholder groups, including the clerks, the transportation cabinet, the dealer groups, as well as also rental car, you drive it companies, and vendors that handle these types of topics as well. At this time, I don't know of any opposition to this bill whatsoever, and the language has been agreed upon by all of those stakeholder groups.
Okay, we do have a committee sub. We'll get that in front of us. Is there a motion? Got a motion? Second. All those in favor of the committee sub, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, we now have that before us.
The committee substitute, just real quickly, only addresses two very small issues. One was a status quo issue with regard to where those dealer transactions would take place in the county of the dealer or the county of the purchaser, and the other one was just a small language correction. So they were just things that were caught after the bill was filed by the Clerks Association.
We've got a motion on the bill and a second. Are there any questions? Seeing none, unless you all want to. Okay. Let's vote. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Representative Branscombe.
Yes.
Representative Bridges.
Yes.
Representative Dixon.
Yes.
Representative Fleming. Representative Hale.
Yes.
Representative Heverin.
Yes.
Representative Regina Huff.
Yes.
Representative Thomas Huff.
Yes.
Representative Lewis. Yes. Representative Maddox.
Yes.
Representative McCool.
Yes.
Representative McPherson.
Yes.
Representative Miller. Representative Palumbo.
Glad to vote yes in my first meeting of transportation.
All right.
Thank you. Representative Santoro.
Yes.
Representative Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. Representative Stevenson. Yes. Representative Tackett Lafferty.
Yes.
Representative Thomas.
Yes, could I explain my vote?
You may.
I just hope this transfers over to the trucking world too, because we have the same problem as trying to track down the trucks and trying to get those stickers on them and then going to our clerk with a stack this high of registration. So hopefully this will lay the groundwork for future bills. So thank y'all. And I'm a yes.
Representative Westrom. Representative Wheatley. Chairman Upchurch.
Yes. Bill does pass with favorable expression. Same should pass on the floor. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Next item on the agenda is some regulations from the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. We don't have to vote on these, but if there are any questions from any of the members, we have with us John Johnson from the Transportation Cabinet. So do we have any? Oh, he's online there.
Yes.
Okay. Looks like we do have a question from Representative Thomas.
Yes, John, appreciate. Could y'all elaborate a little bit on 10.40, the advertising devices proposed and then the advertising devices emergencies? Does this have to do anything with the billboards or anything like that? Or if y'all can elaborate on that.
Yeah, Representative Thomas, as you may aware, House Bill 328 signed by Governor Beshear as an emergency act during the 2021 regular session was signed into law to remedy a court case in the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals, which declared our statute and regulations unconstitutional. Historically, we had regulated advertising devices on interstate highways and state-controlled highways by virtue of a on-premise, off-premise model. That was declared unconstitutional and thrown out. We still have a case pending between the Supreme Court of the United States right now detailing that issue. But out of House Bill 328, our body, the House, adopted and was passed to a new model that was based upon compensation. And the only two things that were amended, in particular to KRS 177830, was a new definition of advertising device, billboards, and the definition of compensation. By KRS 177860, the Transportation Cabinet was directed to promulgate this regulation. It was done, filed early in August, before August 1st, 2021. And what we have here, we had written comments received by the stakeholders. And what we have proposed today are amended after comments version of the regulation. And it does pertain to billboards.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Okay, seeing none. John, thank you.
Thank you.
That does conclude. What's that? Oh, Fleming. Representative Fleming, do you want to record a vote on House Bill 284?
Yes, I do. Is that aye?
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
There being no other business to come before the committee, next meeting most likely will be same time, same place next Tuesday. So please keep that in mind.